Alright guys, you're back watching Octane Garage, where we are going to change, finally, after a long time. I know everybody's been waiting for me to ride this thing. I've been waiting myself for quite some time. I'm getting tired of waiting. We finally got the new timing chain. So what we are going to do is get this chain out and get this chain in. Well, first we're going to take that one out. We're going to go ahead and compare them and see if we can tell if that chain is actually stretched. Because I will say the other day when I pulled this off, it seemed like the tensioner was a little bit stuck. And that could have been the problem too. I'm not positive. Hopefully it'll work itself out. So I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I can take these bolts out, pull this gear off, and slip that chain out the bottom or the top. So we're gonna find out right now. Okay, we could do it this way, I guess. Aha! Like a necklace. They look the same. That's not a very good way to tell either. Maybe there's another better way to tell. I'm not sure. But since we have it, we're gonna put it in anyway. We'll see if our timing marks are any better. If they are, then we know that the chain was stretched. If they're not, then I just did all this for the fun of it, for good practice, or to show you guys. There might be somebody out there that really needs to change their chain and has never seen it done. I didn't see any videos on it. Therefore, either way, you know, it wasn't very much. I think this chain was $17-ish, $18 maybe, ish, somewhere in there. 18, 19, somewhere. It was fairly inexpensive. Now I know we pulled the other chain up through, but I think we're gonna try to drop this one down through. Why, you say? I don't know. Because it'll be harder to pull it up through. And I think I can just feed it down through like this. There we go. Now wait a minute, is this thing... Okay, I think that's right. Now we gotta get it around this. Sprocket behind this chain. Like this. It's up on this. Wow. She's definitely tighter. Because I can't even get it to go on there, guys. And it fell right off a minute ago. I think we're gonna stop there for tonight, guys. I gotta get up for work tomorrow. Will be a whole day for me, but with the magic of the camera, it'll only take you guys a couple seconds. So we'll stop here. Thanks for watching. If you like this type of stuff, hit that subscribe button. We're finally getting back to our 200X. It's been a few weeks since we actually slid this timing chain in here. And now we're gonna finally button this thing up and see if it'll fire up. First thing we've got to do is get this magneto on. I forget what you call those things, but that's the lineup pin. That's gonna make sure our magneto's in the right spot. Only lets it go on one way. This is our bolt, and I'm hoping, if I'm thinking this right, we can draw that magneto in with our bolt. That's my idea. Anyway, it's my first time doing one of these. So hopefully, that's the way you're supposed to do it. Not for sure on that. But I think it should just draw right in there fairly easily. Looks like it is. I'll probably have to get I'll get a battery impact on that in just a second here. Alright, we're getting the side cover on. We went ahead and put the magneto in. Probably just going to throw a couple bolts in this, because we got to be able to look through this hole there. Okay, those are snug. I grabbed this flashlight so I can look through the hole to see. Kind of guessed when I put the top on. Oh, kind of. Yeah, get that out of there for a minute. there's the line. So I'm hoping that's where it has to be. If that's the case, it looks like we got it on the right spot. So this dot has to line up. There's a T in there. It's got to line up with the top of that. And I think we have it in the right position. And we kind of messed our seal up here. So we may, for now we're just going to throw it on. It's got an O-ring here. That'll help. But we may just have to do a little permatext on that. Not my favorite, but it will work. Oh wait, no, we have to move this to fire. Then line that up. Right now we are on the T. Now it would line up there when it's advanced, but it's still off, which is the same problem we had before we did the timing chain. So I'm thinking we're a tooth off under here. I'm going to try and move it one tooth. And hopefully that'll take care of it. Well, this one does seem tighter though, but I think that was because of our tensioner issue. Oh, darn it.
What is this, stripper?
No, it's just loosening up instead of moving the bottom.
You want me to kick it and we can stop it.
Okay guys, you're back watching Octane Garage, where we are finally going to get back to our 3-wheeler. We put the timing chain in that last section you just saw. And I still can't get it right. There's still something not adding up. So we are going to take the valve cover off and we want to take a look inside there and see what those cams look like. When I bought this 3-wheeler, the guy I got it from said he rebuilt it, but he could not get the timing set and he gave up. He gave up on it and passed the problem to me. And now I'm almost to the frustration level I feel like he was at. I put a new timing chain in it, which I don't believe ever did. He didn't say if he did or not. But it's really got me frustrated, bothered that I can't figure it out. It's been a pain. I want to ride it. I haven't rode it yet, other than a couple minutes with the timing wrong. So we're hoping, we're going to take that valve cover off. We want to see, I had some viewers put in the comments some really good explanations on how to set this timing. One of the things they talk about is that those cam lobes have to be facing down. So we're going to take that valve cover off and see where they're facing, if they are facing down like they should be when we're trying to do this. So hopefully we can figure this thing out, because we want to go riding, man. So we're going to start by getting this back covers off. We're going to get that gas tank off. And then we're going to get that valve cover off and see what we see underneath there. Now we've made it to the valve cover. And I'm thinking it's just these 4 bolts and these Allens on the corners. I'll have to take this back off. So we'll start by getting this off. Okay, we got it lined up. So we're going to get this cover off and then we're going to see where, bless you, now that we have it lined up, we're going to get this cover off and we're going to see if our cam is pointing straight down like it's supposed to be. One of the viewers did a really fantastic explanation of how to set this, and I saw a few comments on the cam lobes have to be facing down when we do this. So I just want to make sure they're facing down. I've never been in this far on this motor. And I know the guy that I got it from said he rebuilt the whole thing. And I don't know what he did in there. I don't know if he did something not right. I don't know if he did everything right. Just not positive. All right, we got it to pop, guys. Footage you just saw a few minutes ago, that was from a few weeks ago. We're finally just now getting back to this. We've got it tore apart. I took the cam all the way out. And I think it could be possible that the guy I got this from put a 200S cam in it. I'm not 100% sure, but I know on the 200X cam, and let me show you guys something. Just see what you think, and if you know, you could throw it right down in the comments there for me. The 200X cam has a little line right here. This one does not. That has me suspect that that could be a 200S cam. Now, I did something different this time. You might notice there's a screwdriver crammed in my motor. You might ask yourself, why? Well, the reason that's in there is because that other little screw that is supposed to be at the bottom, this big one in the middle you're supposed to take out and put a ratchet on so you can hold that thing in the right spot, will not come out. So I did the right thing and crammed a screwdriver in there, got it to hold. We're going to try and put this thing back together, and hopefully I have the timing right this time, because I do believe, even though it's a 200S cam, I should still be able to set the timing. So stay with us. We're going to have some fun. We're going to give it a try. If it works, then we're going to strut our stuff, fire it up, and take it for a ride. So stay with us. Make us a gasket. Let's take a little bit of this. Oh, I might have made that a little too small, guys. We're gonna open it up a little bit more. Okay, I like that better. Now we'll put a layer on the top. Just joking.
Okay, I was about to.
That'd be a little much. No, now we're gonna see if we can get this back in there. Because I'll tell you what, guys, it's a tight fit. We got the head back on, guys, and I'll tell you it's tough. They say you can do it in the bike, but we had to undo the motor mounts, take the exhaust off. We probably just could have pulled the motor, honestly, and it would have just made everything a lot easier. But we didn't. So we're going to see what happens. We'll get these torqued down, get our other 4 Allens in, and hopefully we'll be riding this thing shortly. All right, guys, we got it back together. Our timing gear marks are right, but the timing advance thing is still off, and it's weird. So we took the springs out of that, so it's just at full advance. I think this could be the wrong cam that somebody put in here, not us, but it was that way when we got it. And I'm wondering if the 200S gears are different than the 200X gears. 200S gears are different than the 200X gears. And if they are, I'm wondering if that's the problem. But we're gonna go ahead and try and ride it. We ran it in the garage some. Our exhaust was getting pretty hot. It was smoking. I think it was the paint burning off it mainly. But we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna just see what happens. So here we go. Is it choke on?
Should be half. You want me to? I'm gonna.
Up and down.
I got it. Keep it running.
Still seems a little funny to me, but we're gonna try it anyway.
Oh,
Man, the clutch is a little touchy. So we're gonna try again.
Dude, that thing popped.
Yeah, I think it's a little out of adjustment. Ow.
Oh, I could hear that. We had to get her a little hotter now. The only problem is
it's driving. It seemed to drive okay. I mean, it seemed a little, just not quite there. I don't know exactly why. It's something to do with the timing. I'm thinking it's the wrong cam. I don't know how to tell for sure. And I'm wondering if the sprocket's different from a 200S to a 200X. Because we bought this thing off a guy who said he rebuilt it. But I believe, as I said in the video earlier, that the cam is not correct. Not 100% sure on that. I can't figure out any other reason that timing won't set.